1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a story that's never been told. There is a tale that all youngest born from this island come from the sea, and though I was never as tough as most Newfoundlanders, my grandmother at 83 still went for swims in the North Atlantic. I was made of different metal. My father called me Juniper, as I would cling to the aluminum ladder in the shallow end of our swimming pool, turning 5 shades of blue in the cool water. Juniper, a tree that could only exist in a warm climate. After moving 6 times in 5 years, I felt I was accustomed to change. It was actually easy to anticipate which suitcase would hold everything just so. It became a part of my lifestyle. Christmas didn't yield items like clothes or a pair of shoes I wanted for a special occasion. In fact, my graduation present for surviving the last 3 years of my life was a set of bright red suitcases. Not only would I pack light, I would live light, for fear I couldn't fit everything into one large check bag, carry-on, and purse. It was only until I settled onto the plane before takeoff with everything neatly tucked in place that I realized how fast the last 20 years flew by. I sat frozen by this thought, blocked into the window seat by an older gentleman with an apparent affinity for cowboy attire. I knew that this time, my life wouldn't really be the same. It seemed that the further I went from the ocean, the further that I went from home. I think of when I was 16. My friends and I would watch the icebergs float in from the inlet. We would stand on the edge of the cliff together, staring out into the dark blue reflections of ourselves before jumping. Why we did this, I don't know now. Maybe we needed to prove ourselves, meet the ocean and stare fear in the eyes. The sea giveth and the sea taketh away, my father would say. Count it out. No longer than 1 breath before you turn back. 1, 2, 3. The saltwater shock sets in. It was electric and terrifying. Icy fingers brushed my scalp and my skin. I felt a lash from the sub-zero temperature. It was quiet. The air hugged tightly from my lungs. When we resurfaced, there was a stagger of gasps and screams as we pulled fresh air into our lungs. The fishermen looked on from the shore, weathered and amused. We stayed all night on the beach near the shore, looking out across the horizon from the cape before sunrise. The pitch black of the depths stretched out into the sky, and you could taste the salt in the air from the ocean. It felt free. I still wake from dreams of a silent call. In that moment, just before I open my eyes and I forget where I am, I'll hear it. Come home.